Hey y'all. Ooh, today I am having Raising Cane's. Shout out to Alex's Shook. I tell you, you know, if a city don't have a Raising Cane's, they are missing out. I think I had it the very first time in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and they only had one, as far as I remember. And it was so good. It was so good. So, so when I got the opportunity here to have Raising Cane's again, I was like so happy. Happy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't get a diet drink today. I didn't get it. How y'all like my haircut? It's a wolf cut. Did it myself. Yeah. Hopefully I don't mess with it too much. But, okay, so I didn't get a diet drink. I got lemonade. I got a lemonade because Raising Cane's has really good lemonade. They've got good sweet tea too, but y'all know me. If I had the choice, most of the time I'll get a lemonade. But lately I've been on a diet soda kick. Diet sody. I like the diet sodies. I got extra sauce, no slaw. I even got one extra Texas toast. Let me move my napkins over to here. It dripped down my dress, like right between the girls. Oh, that's good. It's tart though. That's good. They're so festive. At Raising Cane's today. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, so I've got ketchup, lots of Louisiana hot sauce, which is my favorite. Oh, my hot sauce is over there on I have a bottle of the Louisiana hot sauce over there on my rollator. But I got the ketchup. And what I have here is the Raising Cane's Caniac combo, which comes with two sauces, French fries. They're crinkle cut, and 6 fingers and slaw. And they give you the option. You can either trade off your toast, you could trade off your fries, or you could trade off your slaw to get something else. So sometimes I get like extra sauce, no slaw, extra sauce, no slaw, extra toast. This time I did no slaw, extra fries. And I'm glad they gave me ketchup. I mean, I do like to dip my fries in the cane sauce, but they're little ketchups. It's like ketchup jelly. It's so weird looking. It looks like ketchup jelly in there. Oh man. Y'all, people have been asking in the comments what happened to Leroy. Well, if people had actually watched the video all the way to the end, like just before my like end credit type thing, I put like a little text that said Leroy called Monday night and Tuesday night, and I did not answer. I just, you know, in the light of day, I realized that I was being extremely impulsive and silly, and, you know, this was like, I was behaving like, you know, teenage Candy living in the danger zone. Okay, and what I mean by that is You know, I used to just be a little promiscuous hoe bag. Oh my God. Yeah, I was bad. I was a bad, bad, bad girl. Susan and I were talking about that last night, you know, and we were like having the conversation, you know, what's your number? And, you know, I'm kind of vague on my number, but it's definitely in the triple digits. So I got around, and I was only active, like sexually active before marriage between 14 and 18. Whew. And then 2 weeks in between. 2 10-year relationships, 10 plus years, you know, which is just insane. And I told Susan, I said, you know, if my hip wasn't messed up, and because of that, you know, because just knowing I can't really perform the way I used to perform, you know, hello, getting older and your body just disintegrating. You know, thank you, middle age, whatever. You know, and all the wear and tear, obviously, on my joints. You know, that's been a contributing factor. You know, and then I had some kind of ankle thing when I was like a teenager or whatever. And it's like progressively that's caused stuff on this side, which has caused like orthopedic stuff on this side, and it's ridiculous. Losing weight would obviously help, but it wouldn't fix the issues. But anyway, if I didn't have the problem that I have, which makes sex extra painful, you know, you can't concentrate because your hips freaking hurt, potential injuries. Oh my God. And it's fitting I'm eating Raising Cane's and talking about smexy stuff, because the last guy I used to mess with, Raising Cane's was one of our after sex places that we would go. We did Chick-fil-A. We did the Chinese buffet at Asia that I used to love to go to before I could no longer like walk around without issues. But these, they're not super crispy. Oh, so it comes with the Caniac combo comes with 6 tenders, fingers, and I ordered like I think 4 extra, so I've got 10 fingers. Alex, you were talking about my Buffalo Blasts in the Cheesecake Factory video. Those are like wontons, like filled with buffalo chicken. And then they're battered and deep fried, or breaded and deep fried. So they're like little deep fried wonton pockets of deliciousness full of buffalo chicken, and then you can dip it in the extra buffalo sauce and the, you know, blue cheese or whatever. It's amazing. No, I ain't gonna lie. This is my typical order from Raising Cane's. My typical order. And I ain't playing. I'm gonna eat all of this. But yeah, so Raising Cane's is kind of like fond memories of the last days. Oh, I went for the sauce. Oh man, I am like so all over the place. All over the place. And it's like somebody, a regular somebody is A to B. And I go from A to Z to M to R to, you know, Q, whatever. I'm just everywhere before I get to B. It's ridiculous. But I mentioned, you know, talking with Susan about that stuff. And I was also telling her that if I didn't have the hip issue that I have, you know, and I was just free to do how I want to do, I would be putting myself in danger. That kind of behavior, that impulsiveness, you know, okay, sorry about that. I had like a thing happen. It's like I've got a hole in my lip or something and food wants to jump out of my face. But anyway, I was saying that Painfree Candy would have turned around and invited Leroy in that night to do whatever. Conversate. I never conversated. I just went from 0 to 100, you know, get it in. I mean, that's bad. That's bad, but that's how I got the numbers I got. You know, and it's nothing to be proud of necessarily. It's not a flex. It's mental illness in my face. You know, a freaking promiscuity, daddy issues, you know, you name it. You know, just trying to make a connection, intimacy, to feel wanted. Desirable. It was just kind of to prove to myself that somebody wanted it, you know, because I hated myself so much, you know, and looking back on all of that, it's like triple digits and only, I think, 3 people actually made me feel good, like for real. I mean, not for people's lack of trying, but that connection, that spark, the thing that makes a relationship kind of go, that chemistry, whatever. I just totally didn't even care, you know. I mean, no tea, no shade. I mean, I just didn't care, you know. And I want to say that was disgusting behavior, but it wasn't. It was me being sick. I let people do awful things to me because I felt like I deserved it. And I mean, there were times, you know, I mean, y'all saw me kind of flirting and stuff on the phone with Leroy. That behavior got my tail in trouble so many times because, you know, I was so stupid. I was a stupid kid. it was like I didn't want to like be a tease or whatever. So whatever I said I was gonna do, I did. But did I really want to? No. Did anybody deserve that kind of attention from me? No. But my flirty mouth would write checks my ass had to cash, if you know what I mean. And it's like some of these situations turned into like multiple partners, you know, that I had no intentions no intentions of being with. It just kind of happened, you know. So as much as it obviously pains me, like for real, I'm kind of thankful for that hip stuff. And that hip stuff has just kind of made me not think about sex very much. I mean, not that I don't, you know, take care of business every now and then, but it's not like a focus of my life. And I realized that most of those interactions in the past were the result of me just being kind of messed up, you know. And it wasn't really what I wanted, you know. And even since being here, I had a couple of guys come around, you know, and pretty much just resulted in them getting what they want and moving on. And even if they tried, it just really takes a strong connection with me to like feel that kind of chemistry to be able to like, you know, let go, kind of. Ladies, you know what I mean. But I don't know. Oh, so I was telling Susan that, you know, if I didn't have that holding me back and I could get it like I like to get it, oh my God. You know, yeah. Ooh, okay, Cupid. And there's plenty of others. I mean, a lot of people use like Tinder and all that stuff, or Bumble. And it's like, plenty of fish. I mean, I'm not talking about like relationships. I'm talking about like just human needs, if you know what I'm talking about. You know, intimacy, physicality, you know, the rough stuff. Okay, Cupid was always good to meet somebody. Make plenty of fish. I got lucky a couple times. And I say lucky, you know, how lucky was it? But adult friend finder back in the day too. Oh my God, and Yahoo, remember Yahoo groups? Woo! That was crazy. And make a little bird dog. Let's pick a good That's a good one. Ah! I got some shit on the floor. I'm not. Yeah. So yeah, I would continuously put myself in situations that I did not need to be in, you know, and inviting people around, like just random strangers like Leroy, and it's not safe, it's stupid, and it's not something that I even want right now. So, you know, what the hell was I even doing? So no, I didn't answer the phone. I didn't answer the phone. And when I was doing my live stream Friday night, there was a random knock on the door. Wasn't expecting any packages, but it was after 7 p.m. and Monday night and Tuesday night, I'm guessing it was him because it was the same number that called Monday night and Tuesday night. Monday night it was around 8 p.m. and Tuesday night it was around 7:30. Nothing Wednesday, nothing Thursday. And Friday, the knock was just after 7 p.m. So I was like, I hope not. I mean, all I had to do was text. I mean, and I might have actually entertained further, but I hide from the phone. I hide from the door. I don't answer my door to strangers. I don't even act like I'm here. If there's a strange knock on my door that I'm not expecting, I'm like a deer in the headlights. I'm like, no. That's good. But yeah, it was nothing against Leroy. I mean, y'all heard that part of the phone conversation. And before I started recording, he was very polite, very sweet and complimentary. You know, he asked me, you got a husband? And I was like, no. He's like, you got a boyfriend? And I was like, no. So you're single? And I was like, yeah. So, I don't know. Anyway, in the light of day, it just didn't feel right, you know. It just, and like I said, it was nothing against him personally. I was like, Candy, do you really want to be inviting strange men into your house without getting to know them for a really long time? And then just getting to know someone, you know, the end result is obviously somebody wants some sex. And I can't do that right now because of my injuries. I just can't. I mean, obviously, I can't even bend down to clip my own toenails right now. Because it's like, it's locked up pretty much. You know, so I'm just okay. You know, I'm just okay. And I'm sure Leroy has plenty of other options. Leroy was like the definition of tall, dark, and handsome. And he had that velvety voice. And obviously knew just the right words to say to make someone all giggly and giddy. And, you know, all Leroy has to do is take it down to the local bar. You know, just slide up next to somebody and whisper in her ear, Mm-hmm. Hey, pretty lady. How about we conversate? I love that. That's legitimately all I would want to do is conversate. But knowing me and knowing how I just give it away, pretty much guaranteed, you know, and that's sad. But even at 51 years old, and knowing what I know now about life and, you know, about what I really want and don't want, I would still just give somebody else what they wanted. You know, I'll bring a little joy into somebody's life for a few minutes, you know. It's like Leroy hadn't earned that. And I wasn't ready to give Leroy the opportunity to earn that. You don't come to my house and conversate unless I'm 100% sure I'm ready to do more than conversate. And I think just because he's been to my house in that situation, I just thought the better of it. I just thought the better of it. I was like, Candy, you're not 15 anymore. You're not. Wow. Oh my God. So I don't know if we can just squash that now. I mean, I would like to have at some point like a relationship arc on my channel. That would be interesting, but I'm not ready for that just yet. Until my body's had time to heal. And get more mobile. I mean, that is a big deal. You know, and I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff while I'm feeding my face. Because this is an eating show. We're here to eat and enjoy. We're eating for the sheer enjoyment of it right now. This is not really nutritious food. This is not healthy food. This is indulgent. Food for fatties. Now this is anybody food. Anybody can have raisin canes. It's a treat. It's a once in a while treat for somebody that's actually trying to be healthy. I have multiple treats a week. Like, Lord knows. I be struggling with my weight. But I tell you what, I'm thankful that I'm maintaining pretty much. I mean, it's in the I'm still in the 380s, y'all. If y'all saw Friday's weigh-in on the Amezura Darkstar channel, y'all know I'm still in the 380s. I ain't I haven't crested 400 yet again. No intentions. Oh gosh, I'm off the rails in all kinds of ways, but somehow I'm still holding it in check just enough to not like gain 20 freaking pounds. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Now escape. Mm. Mm-hmm. I feel like a chipmunk trying to fill my cheeks up with food. Mm. 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 Man. Oh, let's do another bird dog. Got the Texas toast. Put some on the bottom. Some of that Cane's goodness. Let's find kind of a straight one. There we go. Put some more sauce on the top. The universe is always listening. And I've been talking about kind of wanting some company. I mean, it's been a while since I felt that way. You know, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship, because I'm still trying to get to know myself and who I even want to be. I mean, I'm 51 years old. You would think that I would already know who I am and who I want to be, but yeah. I still have no idea who the F I am. You know, and it's probably partially to do with my mental health stuff. You know, it's like when I was in a relationship, I just became whoever that person wanted me to be, you know, and completely forgot about who I was and what I wanted and what kind of dreams I had. You know, hobbies and things I love just kind of flew out of the window, you know, non-existent. In these last couple of years, I'm like really getting to know myself. I'm still very distracted though. And my energy levels, my spoons, my abilities to follow through with anything, you know, it's just so hard to motivate myself to even get up some days. You know, that's a struggle that I deal with constantly. It's like I've got all these things that I want to play with, you know, like watercolors and acrylics. I want to play more in my makeup. You know, I mean, there's lots of things that I want to like get into. I want to do some sculpting, some carving. I mean, just there's lots of things I want to play with, things I want to create and collect even. And I just lack motivation, inspiration, you know. It's so sad. But I keep telling myself I'm gonna get there, you know. There's gonna be a day where I'm gonna be able to pull it together enough to do the things that I used to enjoy, you know, again. Something besides eating, you know. I mean, doing the mukbangs and stuff, eating has become a job, you know. It's become a job and a chore. And yeah, it's like, yeah, cool. I can eat whatever the hell I want on mukbang days, but the rest of the time, you know, I should be focusing on, you know, more clean eating and stuff like that, which I'm struggling with mental health stuff right now. So I'm kind of like just falling into these bad habits again. And it's like, you know, I'm pull up. It's like I'm like nosedive. Pull up, Katie, you're gonna be okay. It's like, now I said I was gonna eat all of this, and I'm halfway through this bird dog, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm full. You know, all of this stuff, it's like, it doesn't really keep that well, but I have 2 freaking air fryers, so that might be, you know, a good thing. I might be able to salvage leftovers. I've still got Cheesecake Factory leftovers in there. Yesterday I cooked chicken and rice again. Looked up big old pot of chicken and rice. It's like 4 cups of rice cooked. But that's what I ate yesterday. Chicken leg quarter, boiled with a mirepoix and lots of seasoning for about an hour. And then I added rice and I made it a nice little chicken and rice soup. It was good. And again with the chicken. So I've actually got quite a bit left. So dinner tomorrow. But anyway, you guys, so that was my Leroy story. Oh, and you know, the Buffalo Blast and stuff. Oh goodness. Anyway, you guys, thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you enjoyed the show. And in the conversation, I got a little bit adult, but hopefully I don't get demonetized for it. Anyway, love you guys, and I will see you again next time. Bye now.